So here's the plan for what we're going to do to make a visit to our MPs in the Kent area. We plan to get 10 people to do a silent protest using placards that we're making. We've got a series of different placards with different messages about Brexit, Corona and the local area, and they will stand with their placards across their face, so to speak, faceless people. So we'll line up at Raymond Chishti's house, not his office. In case you're wondering if that's dangerous, I'll explain why it's not later on. And we'll do this silent protest, which will be very photogenic and hopefully get some interest from the press. And then we're calling this the revolution will be televised. So one of us will go up to the house with a letter that we've pre-prepared about Brexit and Corona. Knock on the door politely with a suit on, a tie. And when Mr. Chishti or whoever opens the door, we should respectfully request that, since we can't deliver letters to his office, or he doesn't reply to them anyway, even emails or anything else, since we can't do that, we've come to hand deliver a letter, and it's been COVID sanitised and all the rest of it, so safe. So we've come to deliver the letter, and we'd like to do an interview. We'll do an interview on 3 areas, perhaps Corona, Brexit and something local. So we'll prepare an interview, and almost certainly, depending on which MP we go to, either my MP will probably call the police because he likes doing that, and others will probably ask us to leave or accept the letter. And we're hoping that 1 or 2 people will actually do the interview, because it's we're going to visit some people who are perhaps on the edge, or perhaps would like to remain. We do need, obviously, to get some interviews, and the questions won't be trick questions, but they'll be difficult for Brexiteers that are hiding. So we'll do this interview, and then of course when or if they refuse and say "get off my land" or whatever they say, I'm phoning the cops, we will of course leaving the letter there, and then we will do the part called "The Revolution Will Be Televised" in the style of Dennis Pennis or whatever. We will say we tried to go and interview Raymond Chishti, these were our questions, and these were his answers that we expected him to give. And if he refuses to do the interview, we answer the questions for him. So we make the news up rather than waiting for him to tell us a load of lies. We'll just anticipate the answers. And then of course we'll send that onto social media, into media and everything else. Now some people will go, "Oh, we won't, you get arrested, you get arrested." No, we won't. If he phones up the police, which he frequently does, what's he going to say? "Some people came round my house to deliver a letter." Arrest them. I mean, I know this morning Boris has said that he's going to bulldoze houses that are infected with COVID, which probably means most of the houses in the UK. So they have magical powers, but there is no crime here. And we will of course be very respectful, and if they offer an interview, we will thank them kindly for all of that. But we present them with a moral dilemma. Do you do the interview and look really stupid, or do you refuse and say "get off my land"? So that's the idea for "The Revolution Will Be Televised." We'd like other people to do this around the country, particularly with MPs that are wobbling and marginal, worried about their constituency, worried about losing their seat next time. I know it's a long way to next time, but we may not get to next time at this rate. The other thing I would like to do, if anyone's out there wants to do this, is if you can't do that, or you don't want to stand with placards outside your MP's home, I will do an interview with you about what you'd like to say to your MP on Zoom. We'll package it up on YouTube, give it to you, and then it can be sent to your MP. And then public humiliation is always more difficult than just sending a private letter. So this will just make them feel a little awkward. And if you don't want to do that, of course you don't want to do it. But we'll do an interview with you about the state of the country on video, and then send it to your MP. A fantastic way of getting their attention, because it will of course get the attention of the local media in the area they are in. So there's an even easier method. You don't even have to leave your home to do that one. Anyway, to those that are doing this in Kent, this is the how-to video, and we need 10 people, faceless people with placards. We need someone to video everything. We need to capture everything, so there'll be no comeback. If the police are called, we can say, "Well, this is what we did. It's all on film." So it's perfect. So we need to anticipate the possible objections and deal with them, but they're the major ones. Anyway, there we are. That's the video. I'm off now. Bye.